Welcome to the 2020 State of the City. 2020, we're living through history. Since we're not able to meet in person this year for the State of the City, we're doing something a little different. We're using video this year to highlight how the city and community are navigating the challenges 2020 has brought. You can still learn about the city's operations and trends on a broader scale by reading the entire State of the City speech on our website. The year started out like many others, with optimism and a strong economy. As you know, that's not how it turned out. As COVID-19 restrictions emerged in March, the city, and in fact most of the nation, quickly took extreme precautions against the spread of the virus. We knew our community faced a variety of challenges, so the city sprang into action. We partnered with the Health Education Council and started Family Meal Roseville to help residents and businesses affected by the stay-at-home order. With the generosity of our community, this 6-week program delivered 16,000 meals to 400 households experiencing food insecurity by purchasing restaurant meals and delivering them to affordable housing complexes and school distribution sites. Though our facilities were closed, our services continued with a sharp focus on community needs. Our housing authority worked to prevent homelessness and provide for rapid rehousing. We added $500,000 to the $6.4 million in federal funds we administer each year for this purpose. Roseville Electric offered a one-time credit to customers who qualify based on income. Roseville Transit suspended fares on buses to promote physical distancing. Roseville Police Department reallocated staff to have more serving on patrol for greater community presence. Roseville Fire worked closely with hospitals and the Placer County Emergency Operations Center on logistics, personnel safety, community safety, and preparedness. We continue to issue building permits and conduct inspections for the health and safety of our community. Parks, Recreation, and Libraries created virtual recreation and educational opportunities for families so they could participate from home. We developed a special Roseville Cares website to provide a way for residents who want to volunteer or who need help to connect with local nonprofits. And we ramped up communication to help you stay on top of changing circumstances. We had information at grocery stores, on our website, billboards, social media, at virtual public meetings, and in twice-weekly newsletters. The city has also been there for our businesses every step of the way. As many businesses closed or extremely curtailed their operations, we directed over $1 million from our Citizens Benefit Fund to make zero-interest loans to qualifying businesses. This was in addition to investing $10 million of deposit with 4 local banks through the Roseville Advantage program to make loans to local businesses. These were lifelines for small businesses. We eased regulations to allow restaurants to provide more outdoor dining, and along with the Downtown Roseville Partnership, provided funding to help get expanded outdoor dining areas built along Vernon Street. We obtained $50,000 worth of PPE, and with the Roseville Area Chamber of Commerce, distributed it so businesses could safely reopen. We also advocated for regional variants so businesses could open safely in light of health data. We directed $1 million of the city's CARES Act funding directly to business support. We developed the Reopen Energy Smart program with Roseville Electric, offering small businesses rebates on HVAC and food service to lighting and thermostats to help lower costs. And Roseville Electric kept the power on during intense heat waves when rolling blackouts hit other parts of the state.
No State of the City address would be complete without talking about our budget. This year, our crystal ball is cloudier than ever in terms of revenue forecasts. We don't know how long the pandemic will be with us, how deep or long the recession will be, or what kind of stimulus assistance we might get from the federal government. At this point, it looks like our revenue forecast, due to the sudden recession, won't be as bad as it could have been. People are still shopping, as evidenced by the delivery trucks we see on our streets. We have avoided service reductions so far because of our community-approved Measure B, a half-cent sales tax increase in 2018. Measure B revenue also funded additional police officer positions in our growing city. It funded maintenance for citywide parks, which meant construction could continue, and helped restore hours at the libraries, among other things. At the same time, we continue to look for ways to diversify our revenue so service levels remain high as our expenses continue to increase. Addressing the issues that accompany homelessness has been a major focus of cities throughout California. Whether it's finding partners to build affordable housing, educating people about mental health services, providing families and individuals with emergency housing, cleaning up an abandoned encampment, or helping to shape legislation, our staff is working with nonprofits, the county, and our community on this issue in unique and highly effective ways. It's an important part of keeping our community safe and healthy for everyone.
This past year, Roseville transitioned to district-based city council elections. Voters previously elected 5 candidates at large. Our city is now divided into 5 council districts, and voters in each district will elect a city council member from their district. The district boundaries will change next year with new census data. Also, in the November 3rd election, voters will decide on 9 measures that amend our city charter and address how we govern ourselves as a city. Topics include how the mayor is determined, term limits, council vacancies, and an independent redistricting commission. You can find all kinds of election information at roseville.ca.us/election. Our City Council set aside 2 full days last October to conduct a public workshop to affirm our mission, vision, and values, and to determine our strategic plan for the next 4 years. This includes our priorities and key strategies to achieve them. With input from the public, the City Council prioritized the following 6 focus areas: remain fiscally responsible in a changing world, support community engagement and advocacy, maintain a safe and healthy community, enhance economic vitality, deliver exceptional city services, invest in well-planned infrastructure and growth. It's proof of the strength and agility of his strategic plan that it remains relevant amid the changes we're living through. The new City Council will be holding a strategic planning workshop next spring to update the progress and make any adjustments to strategy. Despite the setbacks we face, we continue to run a city where businesses want to locate and people want to live. We were named to the best places to live in the U.S. list this month by Money.com, and we continue to see high demand for housing with more areas approved for construction. We saw Sutter Roseville Medical Center expand its critical care area, and Amazon opened a distribution warehouse this summer. Living Spaces opened its first furniture store in the capital region. Though we've been working with all of these businesses long before the pandemic, the timing of their openings seemed particularly suited to the health and home needs of our community at this time. We're looking forward to new businesses and a variety of homes in West Roseville and at Campus Oaks, the site of the HP campus. We'll continue to see new parks and the completion of regional parks and the extension of Roseville Parkway, important parts of our recreation and transportation infrastructure. And with that, as my term as mayor comes to a close, I want to say thank you to this community where I've lived with my wife Lisa for 33 years. We've raised our 3 children and started our own business here. We've loved every moment. It's been an honor to serve the city on various commissions and the City Council for the past 13 years. 2020 has been a difficult year for us all, but our community is strong, resilient, and caring, and we will get through this challenging time together because we are Roseville.